down and stretch out this lead here in the third quarter. Be important.
Of course, earlier game back in December when Barren County shot 37%, Glasgow shot almost 62% from the floor. And Trojanettes didn't even hit a free throw that night, 0 for 8.
We had nobody in double figures that night, just shot it poorly, and really the night didn't go well for us. The night halfway through is going much better, but we can make things even better here in the third.
Trojanettes going back with the original starting five: Bailey Pettigo, Mallory Pettigo, Elizabeth Bertram, Jalen Bush, Mackenzie England. And Glasgow going back with McMurtry, Page, Bradley, Gore, and Hughes. Barren County's basketball moving right to left here in the second half. Mallory Pettigo over to Bailey Pettigo. Back to Mallory. Swings it over to Elizabeth Bertram on the right side. Back out to Mallory Pettigo. Out between the circles. Now looks and goes right side over to Bailey Pettigo. Throws it back to Mallory, trying to penetrate left. Can't go. Cut off in there by Page. Back out to Bailey Pettigo. Here's Mallory Pettigo. Fakes the three. Gives it off in the corner. Bertram wants to go baseline. Splits the defenders. Throws it up and in.
A little better awareness when she tried that Euro step through on the baseline this time. Last time she was underneath the goal.
Barren County now with a 5-point lead, 24-19. Page getting it barely in the front court on time, and as Trojanettes drop back out of that press. Over to McMurtry on the left side. Down in the corner is Gore. Gore curls into the lane, gives it off to Page. She walks, no whistle. Here's a shot thrown up, no good. Battle for the rebound. The jump ball possession arrow going to the Lady Scotties underneath.
Yeah, that's just a matter of taking one step to your right and putting a hip in somebody. That's over the back instead of a jump ball if you do.
Here's the lob coming out to Bradley. Bradley out of the top of the key. Goes off to the right. Sends it left over to Page. They dump in the middle there to Gore. Gore. And a loose ball on the floor. And stolen back. Over the right side was McMurtry. Had it slapped loose, but Bradley there to get it. Bounce pass in the middle there to Bradley, or rather to Hughes. Bradley's got it back to Hughes. Turns. Goes against Bailey Pettigo. Whistle.
Foul on Bailey.
That's going to be the second foul on Bailey Pettigo.
Looked like they had dual possession of it. Yeah. And she reached in, but said Bailey grabbed her arm to get the advantage. Lob into Gore. Missed the shot. It partially blocked. Loose ball, and Bailey Pettigo reaches in and ties it up. It's going to be Barren County's basketball to the alternating possession. We just got to get tough with it. Got to get tough with the ball. Absolutely. We got to grab it. If the ball is loose in front of us, we're trying to dribble it. Just grab it and rip it away from them and secure the possession. Absolutely, Jay.
Mallory Pettigo with it out front. 5-point lead for the Trojanettes. Bailey Pettigo on the left side. Gets a screen from Bertram. That takes it right side. Hooks it back over to Bertram. Bertram trying to get around Bradley, but can't go. Fires it up, and it's good from 15 in the left side corner.
That's a tough setback. She was almost on the line.
I couldn't see it, but the ball knocked out of bounds as the Trojanettes putting some pressure on. And this is got Bertram on Bradley. They get the ball in play to Gore, and it's almost stolen there by Mallory Pettigo. Page has got it in the back court. Page fires it down off to Bradley on the right side. Bradley now making a move, throws it off the left side over to Hughes. The shot won't go. Rebound by Jalen Bush. Mallory Pettigo, threw it away. A little bit too long. Trojanettes have a 7-point lead, though. After trailing 18-11, they've outscored Glasgow 15-1 since that time. Bradley speeding down the floor, dishes it off in the right corner. Here's a three by McMurtry. Good.
Her second one. If we're going to press, it's got to get better. All they do is throw over top of it and get something to happen.
Now the lead cut down to 4, 26-22. Mallory Pettigo fakes the three. They go into the corner. It's Bertram. Back to Mallory Pettigo. Out to England, and over goes to Bailey Pettigo. Back over to Bertram for the three ball. Got it!
Didn't really contest her. She stepped right into it. No hand in her face.
Elizabeth Bertram, all 7 points for Barren County here in the second half. And it's 29-22. They break the pressure. Bradley heads toward the basket, throws it up. It is too strong against the window. Loose ball. Bailey Pettigo's got it. Barren County's got the numbers. Fires it off to Bertram. Baseline shot. Got it!
Making it a full court game right now, not just playing in the half court. We're going to get a push off on Hughes.
Yeah, Bailey Pettigo went sailing across the floor. Hughes' second foul. First one on Glasgow in the second half.
Glasgow.
Justin Stinson wants a timeout. Trojanettes 31, Glasgow 22. And a 20-1 run by Barren County since trailing 18-11.
Glasgow right now the one in a funk, and we're pushing it up the floor. We're taking advantage of their mistakes. The press, we've got to get better rotating, but the press is keeping them from getting anything into a rhythm, we'll say. So it's disrupting them all they want.
Trojanettes with Elizabeth Bertram, 9 points here this quarter, has all the Trojanet points. McMurtry hit the 3 for Glasgow to give them their only points here in the third quarter.
They have a little bit of problem, too, because they don't have Lee out there, who's I really think their leader, vocally and physically.
And I thought needed to really take advantage of this tonight. Here is Bertram. Bertram, free throw line. Hooks it off the left corner. Mallory Pettigo out to Bailey. Back over to Bertram. Putting down the dribble, throws it back to Bailey on the baseline. Throws it back out to Mallory for the 3. It bounces off the rim. England tried to go back up. She's fouled.
Shooting the ball a lot better, too. When you start shooting the ball a lot better, you defend better, the game just is a lot easier. Even though we didn't get that one to go, our shooting percentage is much better this third quarter.
Well, on Gore, her first, team second. Mackenzie England at the line. The shot goes up. It's good. Her first point of the game. Carly Delk comes in for Jalen Bush with the Trojanettes. England's a 51.5% foul shooter on the year. And now the lead is 10 for Barren County at 32-22. England puts this one up. It's good.
I bet she shoots 15-footers in the game better than she does that free throw percentage.
33-22. Pass picked off. Bertram's got a Bailey Pettigo. She'll curl it out and set it up with 4:20 to play in the third quarter.
We can really make some separation here with the bucket.
Bertram. Out top, England. Left side is Bailey Pettigo. Across it goes to England. Here's Mallory Pettigo. Bounce pass off to Bailey. Pettigo goes baseline. Baseline shot. Got it!
Starting to find some gaps, whether it be on the baseline or the middle. Glasgow's defense really breaking down.
35-22, and they almost threw it away. Bailey's got, or rather Bradley, gets rid of it off the page. Sends it down the floor to Gore. Gore shoots over England. Had it blocked. And Barren County back the other way. Long pass down to Bertram. Bertram steps back, looks, fires it off to Mallory Pettigo. 3-ball, yes! 38-22 Barren County. Here's a pass thrown away. Amanda Lee's going to check into the Glasgow lineup for Dynasty Page. Barren County now with a 16-point lead. 3:31 to go here in the third quarter. And do the math on that one.
What was it, 18-11?
27-4 run. Since down 18-11.
Pretty impressive.
Bailey Pettigo on the right side. Back out front it comes to Mallory Pettigo. Goes in the corner to Bailey Pettigo. Here's a turnaround shot by England. It's off the back iron. Rebound to Hughes for Glasgow. Amanda Lee.
Really put some pressure on her, but she hands it off there.
Hand it off to Bradley. Now Bradley out between the circles. Starts her move off the screen from Gore. Sends over the left side over to Hughes. Dumps it down low. Gore. Ball knocked down. Bailey Pettigo had it. Gore pushed off. She saved it in bounds. England there to get it. Long pass down the floor to Bertram. Has to go chase it down to the corner. And it's going to be out of bounds.
Just went through her hands and couldn't reverse course to go back and get it.
The Trojanettes keeping the pressure on in the backcourt. With 2:33 to play. Pass comes into Gore. She'll give it to Lee. Lee lobs it up court now to Bradley. Bradley driving in the lane. Here's Gore. Puts it up. It is no good. Rebound Hughes. Back up and in and a foul.
in that press, we were just out of our assignments and couldn't match up to box out. That's why they got the offensive rebound.
Foul is on Carly Delk, her second. That'll be number 2 on Barren County in the second half. England's going to check out, and it's Jalen Bush back in the game. 38-24. And Hughes, a 39.5% foul shooter on the year. And we at the line, puts it up, and it is in and out. Rebound taken by Carly Delk. Long pass down to Bertram in the left corner. Steps back, looks for help, throws it across over to Bailey Pettigo. Fires it down to Delk against Gore, puts it up and in.
Carly's really playing well. I think that puts her into double figures. That was a nice move over her right shoulder.
She's got 10. Bradley has it knocked away. Going to be a reach-in foul on Elizabeth Bertram.
Couldn't put the brakes on as she was trying to reach in and smack it away and ran over Glasgow player.
That is her first and Barren County's third of the second half. And Lee will toss it in for Glasgow. It comes out to Bradley. And Bradley taking her time. Top of the key. Goes to the right side. And it's smacked loose by Bertram, but Hughes there to get it. Back out to Lee. Minute 45 left in the third. They dump it down to Gore. She puts it up. It is good.
A little late on the help. Just got to talk, communicate.
40-26. Bertram in the left corner. Fires it back out to Mallory Pettigo to set it up. Minute and a half to go, third. Bailey Pettigo fires it down, intended for Bush. Turnover.
Had to catch it first. She was trying to shoot it before she corralled it.
40-26 Barren County, minute 20 to play in the third. Dynasty Page with it for the Lady Scotties. Working off the screen right, gives it off to Bradley. Bradley coming out right, go down low, in there to Gore. They kick it back over to Hughes, going to the basket, puts up, block. Gore got it back, shot it too strong, and we'll get a foul call. And Gore went hard to the floor after.
Carly went hard to the floor after it looked like Gore.
Maybe that's what I was going to say. Gore kind of threw her to the floor.
Yeah.
Foul was on, or was it just knocked out of bounds? Yeah, lob coming out to Hughes. We go in the middle of the Gore, and a foul on Carly Delk.
I think they called a foul a while ago, too.
That's 3, I think, on Carly Delk.
Yeah, I think both of the...
And a 15th foul against Barren County in the second half. Lee working inside the paint, turns and throws it up and short. Rebound, taken in there by Bailey Pettigo. Fires a long pass. It's deflected out of Gore and out. I'm going to say Delk touched it last.
I think that's the right call. Just barely tipped off her fingertips.
46.4 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And Lee in the backcourt getting pressure from Katie Murphy. Gets it across the line. In a trap. Throws it off now to Hughes. Back to Lee. 32 seconds to go. Diagonal pass over to Bradley. She'll try it. 12-footer air ball. Murphy's got it. Sends it down the floor to Bertram. Bertram drives, goes under, flips it up. No good. Couldn't get it to go, but a foul on the Lady Scotties. Foul on Amanda Lee. Third team foul on Glasgow. And Elizabeth Bertram, a 63.5% foul shooter, has scored 9 points in this quarter. Scored the first 9, actually. He at the line for 2. First one is no good. Barren was 4 for 4 at the line before that shot. 21.8 to go here in the third. Barren up by 14. Bertram puts it up, and it's good. 10 points this quarter, 12 for the ball game. 41-26. Barren County. Gore fires it off to Bradley. Bradley and stolen away by Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo, floater in the lane, bounces in.
We wanted to go for a one shot down at the end, but we pressed and got it 2 for 1, really.
43-26. Bradley off to Page for 3. Got it at the buzzer. Well, that will do it for the quarter. Barren County, a big lead right now, 43-29. over at Glasgow. We'll come back with the fourth quarter after this break. This is Barren County Sports, 103.7 Nash Icon.
Music.
You're listening to Barren County High School basketball on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Fourth and final quarter of the Trojanettes and Lady Scotties. Barren County outscored Glasgow 21-10. Now take a 43-29 lead. Largest lead was 43-26 before the three-point shot by Kayla Bradley. Hughes trying to work off the screen. Brings it out front, gives it off to Bradley. Bradley working the right side corner. A lot of pressure, and they went off of Bertram.
Done a much better job on her. She was getting right to the rim early in the first quarter, and we changed how we guarded her, and she's had difficulty since.
And Page will toss it in. Comes out to Lee. Swings it left side to Hughes. Hughes will bring it back up. Give it to Lee. Out front. Now gives it over the right side of Bradley. In the middle, there's Hughes. Turns toward the basket. Drives right of the lane. Throws it up. It's good.
Got to really body her up. Can't give her the ability to make that move. She's not going to make the shot, so really body her up, not let her drive.
43-31. Down to 12 after having a 17-point lead. In the middle is Bertram. Traveling violation.
Didn't have a great handle on it. Almost held them to a single-digit quarter, but that three got them into double digits. They've really had, we've really had three good defensive
pass
quarters.
Thrown away, but chased down by Bradley. Goes to the basket and lays it in.
We're completely not paying attention. We could have had a steal there. Instead, they've hit a three and back-to-back twos to go straight 7 straight.
Now the lead cut down to 10 at 43-33. England top of the circle. Batted up in the air and taken by Bradley. Another turnover by Barren. Back tap from behind by Mallory Pettigone out of bounds.
Good call here on timeout. 7 straight. We don't want to extend anymore to run for Glasgow, so Piper takes a full timeout.
Coca-Cola timeout as we'll take a look at the Coca-Cola scoreboard. Open a Coke and enjoy the game. And last report, Bowling Green was leading Warren Central 43-10 at half in that girls game.
Yeah, it was almost a running clock at half. I'm assuming it is. It's a 51-14 game, just a few minutes left in the third period.
So that game will go quick the rest of the way. Trojans and Scotties in game 2 tonight. Scotties won earlier matchup back in December, 63-58. Trojanettes here had a 17-point lead at 43-26. And Glasgow has come back to cut it to a 10-point game. 7-0 run. And Glasgow still in the huddle down to her right. They're finally coming out of it. Student section starting to rock a little bit on the far side of the floor for the Trojanettes.
We really took Glasgow student section out of the game. They've got a big student section just like we do, but our big run that we had took them out.
Bradley with it, top of the circle. Bradley gives it to Lee straight away. Lee back over to Bradley. Goes in the middle there to Hughes. Hughes turns, wants to drive. Set off. Here's Page with a three. No. Rebound to England. Outlet pass to Bertram. Down the right side to the corner. Here's a shot by Bush. It's no good. Rebound and leave for the Lady Scotties with 6:15 to play in the basketball game. Lee almost lost the handle. Loose again. Bush got a little more diving. Gets through the basketball to Mallory Pettigo. Bertram on the right side. Back out to Mallory Pettigo. We can just stand out there with it for a while.
Yeah, they're playing a zone.
They'd played a zone all night, so
yeah. I wondered when they were going to have to come out and get us man. It looks like now will be the time.
There's a lob back out to Mallory Pettigo.
Actually, they went 1-3-1. It's not man.
Here's a diagonal pass to Bush. There's it back out to Bailey Pettigo. Straight away over to Mallory. In the middle goes to England. England turns, goes back to Mallory Pettigo. 5.5 minutes to go. Bush, the left side corner. Back out to Bailey. Throws it over to Mallory. Pass knocked up in the air by Lee. Another turnover for the Trojanettes. Lee stops, 10-footer, bounces in.
I don't like pulling it out and holding it, because what you do there is you go to a play not to lose type scenario, and the only thing that can happen when you pass it back and forth with a lot of air underneath it is they get a hand on it, go down and get a layup. All of a sudden it's cut to an 8-point game, and they have the momentum right now. We do not. You have to attack. A 1-3-1 is a perfect defense where we have our guards on the wings. You attack, 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 and that baseline is wide open that Elizabeth likes to use. So there's a lot of advantages for us playing them playing a 1-3-1, a zone against us, instead of that 2-3 with the length they have.
Glasgow now making a 9-0 run after trailing by 17 at 43-26. It's now 43-35, and we still got 5:17 left to play. Fourth quarter is brought to you by Southern States. And it's Barren County's basketball to bring the length to the floor. And let's see what Glasgow sets up in this time. Looks like man right now.
It sure does.
Right side it goes to Bertram. Out it comes to England. Got Carly Delk back in the game now for Jalen Bush. Here's Bertram going to the basket. Pin it up. Missed the shot. Wide open. And couldn't. And a steal by Bailey Pettigo. Underneath to Bertram. Wide open. Puts this one in.
Made up for the miss.
45-35. And almost a turnover in the backcourt. Bradley trying to get the sideline. And it's Page across to Gore. Out to Hughes for a three. No. And a rebound. We're going to get a foul here on Mallory Pettigo. That wasn't much of a foul right there.
It wasn't, but we were standing and watching and got caught doing it instead of blocking out and finding the nearest person to go get a rebound.
Back up to 10 for the Trojanettes at 45-35 as Katie Murphy will come in for Mallory Pettigo. Well, that's her fourth foul. I missed one somewhere.
Maybe they called the one we thought went on Carly on her.
Probably did. Bailey has the ball, gets kicked on the floor, and diving for it. Bradley's got it, and then 2 or 3 Trojanettes around her. Jump ball, possession arrow to Barren County. Trojanettes hustled on that play.
Exactly what you got to do. At minimum, you got to get a tie up there.
Ball comes out to Bailey Pettigo. 10-point Barren lead. Here's Bertram. Drives it left of the lane, spins. Whistle, what do we got? A foul.
Hold on her spin there.
Page, her first. Number 4 on Glasgow here in the second half.
Might shoot the one in bonus sometime tonight.
Maybe. 15-footer, no. And rebound in there by Hughes.
Our shots are starting not to fall.
Stolen by Bertram. And here's Bailey Pettigo. Back to Bertram out of the corner for 3. No. Rebound off to Murphy. Down low. Delk. Back out to Murphy.
Now we can pull it out and at least set things up.
Bailey Pettigo going left, hands it off to Bertram. Bertram coming right, cuts back left, cuts back right, in the lane, gives to England, out to Delk. Shot is no good. Crashing aboard was Bailey Pettigo, jump ball.
Pass up a 4-footer for a 15-footer. Elizabeth's got to take that shot instead of trying to be too unselfish there.
And Bradley. Page, still in the backcourt. They have to hurry. And she pushed off Murphy, but they're going to catch Murphy with a foul. That will be the 7th foul of the Trojanettes. Page will be at the line for one of the bonus.
Glasgow as a team shoots free throws terribly. 55% on the year.
Page is 1 of 2 at the stripe. The shot goes up, and it is no good. And Hughes goes to the floor. That'll be a travel. .333 left to go. Barren County's only scored 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Bailey Pettigo. Right side to England. Looking. And has it put down the dribble. Fires into there to Bailey Pettigo. Goes under, flips it up. May have got fouled. No whistle.
Pitch lost her balance.
Bradley. Hits it in front court. Drives it. Shot blocked by England. Bertram's got it for the Trojanettes. Bertram. Stutter steps it out in the corner. And went off her leg and out of bounds.
At even numbers, instead of attacking, we pulled it back out.
2:58 to play. Glasgow has scored 6. Barren has scored 2 in the fourth quarter. Gore picks up her dribble early. Has to go back to Page. Now Page. 10 seconds.
That was the quickest 10 seconds ever, wasn't it?
Well, it was 2:58. That's 11 seconds, actually.
Yeah, it didn't seem like 10 seconds, but they just took their time getting it across.
Ball comes in to Bailey Pettigo. She's on the dribble against Bradley. Bounce pass right over to Murphy. Out top is England. Swings it left to Bailey Pettigo. Back out to England. Back to Bailey. Delk comes out to get the pass, top of the key. Back to the right side is England, and threw it away.
Don't need to force anything. Trying to fit some passes in some tight windows, and there have been turnovers.
2:24 left.
Mallory's still on the bench with 4. We got to go with this lineup, though, if we're going to be able to press. 4 guard type lineup, 1 big.
Amanda Lee gives it on the left side of Gore. Back to Lee. As Lee tries to get across the line against Murphy. Hand check.
Yeah. We got to cut off the sideline. Piper and her staff's been screaming it all night. We can't give that alley to them. We got to slide our feet and make them run over us.
So Mallory Pettigo back in the lineup for Katie Murphy. Lee is at the line. She's a 68.5% foul shooter. Puts it up, and it is good. Cuts it back to single digits. It's 45-36.
Lee's really their best free throw shooter that plays consistently.
Lee for the bonus. On the way, got it. 45-37.
Glasgow picks up with a little pressure now for the first time tonight.
And Bailey Pettigo will toss it in. It comes into Mallory Pettigo. Turns up court against Bradley. Bradley trying to stay with her. On the left side. Holds up now. 2:07 left to play. Barren County still only 2 points in this fourth quarter. Left side it comes England. Fires it down underneath. Wide open. Bertram puts it in.
Good vision and awareness. Elizabeth just snuck in there.
47-37. Coming up the sideline is Bradley. She carried it. Stepped on the sideline. Throws it down to the corner. Here's a pass picked off. Bailey Pettigo is going to be fouled by Page. Her second, team's 5th. And Justin Simpson wants a timeout for Glasgow. With 1:44 to play here in the ball game. Trojanettes 47. Lady Scotties 37. Barren County only 4 points in this whole quarter. Both buckets by Elizabeth Bertram.
Just had a big enough lead for it not really to matter. That's why we've been able to maintain a double-digit lead throughout the quarter, just scoring those 4 points.
Reminder, you're listening to our broadcast coverage on 103.7 WHHT Nash Icon. Glasgow Cave City, online at ESPNKY.com.
are able to finish it out here, keeps the number 1 seed in play. As we mentioned in the pregame, we have to, I guess, get a little help, as you would say. Glasgow has to lose to Allen County, right. And then that would, if everybody beats Monroe County, as they would be favored to do, right, that makes it all the three-way tie between Glasgow, Allen, and ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm not sure when they play.
I think it's next week sometime.
Glasgow and Allen don't play till February 4th.
So that's on a Monday night, right?
Well, it looks like it is. That's the night we play Bowling Green, I think.
Right. Barren County's basketball, it comes into play to Delk. She gives it to Mallory Pettigo, where she's picked up by Dynasty Page. Gets it across the line. Now hands it off to Bailey Pettigo. And Hughes reaching in on her.
I think she was trying to foul.
Yeah. It'll be 3 on KJ Hughes. 6 on the Lady Scotties here in the second half. They're not in the bonus yet with 1:33 to play. And looking, gets it into Delk. And there's a foul on McMurtry. Her second, that'll be number 7 on Glasgow. Stops the clock with 1:32 to play. Barren County up 10.
We've got 4 of our 5 timeouts. Glasgow has 2. Both teams now in the bonus the rest of the way.
Carly Delk with 10 points tonight. 8 in the first half. Free throw is up. It's good. Drilled it.
And Carly didn't make a lot of tough shots in the first half, but what she did was what was tough about what she did was before she got the basketball. She got herself open, got her position, so Elizabeth mainly could see her and distribute to her.
Carly Delk hits both ends of the 1-and-1. It's 49-37 Trojanettes. And here's Dynasty Page up court to Hughes. Hughes drives underneath, lays it up and in. 49-39, timeout by Glasgow, the 1:25 left.
I think we'll probably drop back just half-court man and abandon the press right here with the 10-point lead. Don't give Glasgow anything easy in the full court. Make them work for it in the half court, and that also take more time off the board, which is definitely what we need.
Barren County's largest lead was 17 at 43-26. Glasgow's largest lead in the first half, second quarter, was 18-11. Trojans and Scotties coming up in Game 2. We're doubleheader tonight. Again, tomorrow we'll be back at home against the Todd County Central boys and girls. Girls game will start at 5 o'clock tomorrow. The boys will follow. Halftime of the boys game will be the homecoming festivities.
Todd County girls one of the weaker teams in the region. They've only won 3 games this year.
Well, I think the boys only won 5.
A little different atmosphere, or maybe competition is what I should say, tomorrow night. Hopefully we have a good atmosphere for homecoming.
Right. Bailey Pettigo will toss it in for the Trojanettes. 1:25 to go. Comes into Mallory Pettigo. And foul quickly. Charge to Page, her third. Team's 8th.
Well, the key is to make our free throws. You said this is an area that we have to, as a team, improve on, and this is an opportunity in a pressure situation to do that. Shot much better already than we did in our first meeting, 0 of 8 in the first time in Trojan Gym.
Mallory Pettigo's first trip to the charity stripe, 72% foul shooter. It's on the way. It's no good. On the front end of the bonus. Glasgow with it, coming back the other way. Bradley on the right side. Bradley still on the dribble. Sends it across over to Hughes. Hughes heads into the lane. Back to Bradley, right of the lane. Throws it up. It's hitting the side of the backboard. Taken by Bertram. Now we're going to get a foul either on Lee or Page. And they put it on Page. That's her 4th. Team's 9th.
Had Carly breaking free to the rim, but she had somebody on her left arm and right arm and couldn't throw it to her.
So Elizabeth Bertram at the line where she's 1 of 2 tonight. Free throw, good. She's had a big second half. 15 in the second half, 17 for the game, and got that one.
She had to have a big second half if we were able to do what we were going to do, too.
18 for Elizabeth Bertram, 51-39 Trojanettes, a minute to play in the game. Here's Amanda Lee wanting to drive, and I'm not sure what happened there, but foul on Delker, fourth.
Carly reached in. This is almost the exact same score as when we played them the first time, just the opposite way. Yep. They beat us 51-38, 51-39 here tonight.
Jaden Franklin has checked into the Lady Scotty lineup. She's got a big brace on her left leg. She had a knee injury in the preseason. Here's Amanda Lee at the line. Her shot's good. She's 3 for 3. They scored 5 points here in this fourth quarter. 51-40. And Lee puts it up. It's good. Nina McMurtry checks back into the Lady Scotty lineup. 51-41 Barren County. 56 seconds to play. Ball comes into Mallory Pettigo. A reach-in foul from Franklin. That'll put the Trojanettes in the double bonus now with 54.3 seconds left to go. And Mallory Pettigo, where she missed the front end of the bonus there a moment ago, gets 2 shots this time. Mallory knocked down a couple of threes tonight. Her free throw is no good. Jalen Bush back in the game for the Trojanettes for Carly Delk. Delk tonight with 12 points coming off the bench. One more shot for Mallory Pettigo. And this one's in the air, and it's good. 52-41, Trojanettes, 53 seconds to play. Lee out top. Goes left side. Page will launch it for 3. It is in and out. And rebound in there to Hughes. Hughes goes back up and got it. 52-43, 35 seconds to play. Bertram driving all the way to the bucket. Gets fouled. Shot didn't go down, but she'll have 2 shots. Foul is on Gore. Her second. 2 shots for Elizabeth Bertram. She's 3 of 4 at the stripe. First one spins out. And so she'll try it again. It's on the way. Got nothing but net on that one. Timeout by Piper Lindsay. And the Trojanettes with a 10-point lead. 53-43 over Glasgow. 31.1 seconds to play. And looking at some scoring from Barren County tonight, Elizabeth Bertram leading the way. 19 tonight for Bertram. Carly Delk with 12. Bailey Pettigo with 11. And Mallory Pettigo just under double figures. And that's kind of balanced scoring you want to see. Somebody had to step up tonight. Carly Delk was the one that stepped up, I thought, overall.
Carly stepped up in the first half, got us to the break with the lead, and then that allowed Mallory and Bailey and Elizabeth to kind of get into the game. They started, we said, 3 of 15 in the first half, and they finished that game much better than that.
Glasgow's basketball with 31 seconds remaining. Ball comes into Gore, gives it to Lee. Lee, ran to the right side, looking left, throws it out to Hughes. Back to Lee. Lee working left, reversing in the lane, throws up the shot, it's no good. Rebound, battle for, underneath, shot put up and in. KJ Hughes. She's had a big fourth quarter. She scored 8 of her 14. And a 53-45. Barren County lead now. Back to single digits with 12.9 seconds to play. Stay tuned for the CPC Commodities post-game report. CPC Commodities, proven at our farm, made for yours. Take a look at the post-game stats and Coach Piper Lindsay's comments coming up later. All brought to you by CPC Commodities. Trojans and Scotties, second game tonight. See how the Trojans come out after a close loss to the Scotties at home on December the 28th.
Among one of their many close losses.
losses by 6 points or less, something like that.
Yeah. You think about it, this is really the start of maybe not the toughest stretch we've had all year, but a long stretch for the girls. They play 5 games in 7 days.
That's a lot.
And then just have a couple of days off before you play who I think is the biggest game left you have of the year in Bowling Green.
Right. Barren County's basketball with 12.9 to play. Comes into England, gives it back to Bailey Pettigo, races down the floor, and a foul. K.J. Hughes commits her fourth. With exactly 10 seconds left, and Bailey Pettigo will be at the charity stripe. 2 for 2 at the line. Those came in the first quarter. First one is on the way. No good. She'll have one more. This one is up, and it's no good. Rebound to Hughes. Fires it up to Bradley. Bradley driving to the basket around England. Ricocheted off the backboard. Taken by Mallory Pettigo, and that'll do it. The Trojanettes avenge the loss to the Lady Scotties from back in December and win tonight 53-45 over Glasgow on their home floor. We'll come back to the post-game report in a moment. You're following the Trojanettes on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Is your New Year's resolution?